Hello, this is the state of my room currently. Not very awesome. I have just like laundry everywhere, and doing skincare and makeup every other day just means I have products lying everywhere on my table. I don't know, I have laundry all over the floor. I also just did my nails. There's packages that came. There's boxes all over the floor. Everything is a mess, and a messy room just means my mental state kind of reflects this instability and messiness, and it was just not a nice space to be in. I haven't filmed a video in like half a year pretty much. Last time I made a video was in February. Now it's June, so it's been 4 months since I've like talked to a camera. But yeah, I haven't filmed and done any content in a while for very obvious reasons. If you still didn't like hear about this, I was in my last year of school. As in any country, there's like exams when you leave your school that are very important, university applications. I had a lot of things going on in the past couple of months, and it was a constant like cycle of stress and work, unimaginable amounts of pressure of how important these things are now. I did not have the time to think about making videos, but now we're back, and it's time to make my first video in like 4 months. And as you can see, my room is genuinely disgusting. I haven't cleaned properly for months because of exams. It's extra messy at the moment because I did my nails yesterday. But yeah, I have to clean that up first. That's kind of a more of like a surface level thing. I can clean that up in like 10 minutes, but there's a lot more going on in here. This isn't gonna be like the deepest, most thorough clean you've ever seen me do on this channel, and it's not gonna be super like intense. And the reason for that is because I am moving out in about 2 or 3 months, so I don't feel like it's necessary for me to like really deeply clean it because I'll be kind of tearing the place apart and leaving soon. Yeah, for now I still want it to look somewhat presentable and for myself to feel comfortable here, because I don't even like being in my room anymore, that's bad. I want to start feeling productive again. I've been academically productive for months now, but I want to get into like the cleaning my room and taking care of myself kind of productive. A quick word from our sponsor, who I've worked with already multiple times in the past and whose product I love. Since it's back to school season, I thought it would be fitting. Give you guys Paperlike if you haven't heard of them already. So Paperlike is this screen protector I have on my iPad right now. As the name suggests, a screen protector has a similar texture as paper. It's like a matte screen protector, but it mimics the texture of paper. So for anyone like me who's a student who uses their iPad to take notes, which by the way, I really recommend doing that. It is so much more efficient. This is a way to make your note-taking still feel like familiar, like as if you were writing on paper. It gets rid of like the really shiny glare of the screen. If you didn't have paper like screen protector, you would have a really shiny surface, and it's slippery, you get fingerprints on it easily, and it's just not as nice. This creates a way better and more comfortable writing experience. When you write, it gives you kind of like the satisfying ASMR. I really love this sound. You don't even get that when you're writing on normal paper. It's just like this nice like scratch on there. It just makes the whole experience so much better for me writing. Paperlike also has this technology called nanodots built into the screen protectors. Gives a bit of resistance when you write so that you don't feel like your pen is slipping all over the surface. I really do recommend it for anyone who writes on their iPad or draws. And you can purchase this really easily on Amazon in multiple different countries. From the Amazon, they also have their own website which ships to over 190 countries. And I will link everything in the description box for you guys. Get your own screen protector. Yeah, thank you so much Paperlike for sponsoring once again. First step, I was getting over the surface level kind of messiness. I just did my nails, so I had to clean all my supplies and organize them, put them away
I was listening to Rotten Mango while I was doing this, of course. It is probably the most entertaining thing ever, and I will always be listening to Stephanie Sue. I also, as I was doing this, I was also cleaning my desk and like taking some stuff out. It wasn't really that much. As I said, I wasn't doing like deep decluttering, like taking everything out and wiping everything down. It was just like more surface level, putting stuff away where it should be. Okay, progress check. My desk is done. It looks like it's not, but those are just like some random items and cleaning stuff that I'm keeping there. But I did check the insides of those and I wiped the top and it's pretty nice now. I did my bed off camera. I think I'm gonna wipe down my nightstand and I might rearrange the situation just because I don't know if I want her propped up there. My whole floor is really dusty. You can't tell, but it's really disgusting. I think my next target is my vanity over there, and that's gonna take a while because I have new products. I have to throw away all old things. There's some more laundry on the floor. I just like put away one like whole pile of it, but it's coming together and I'm feeling a little better already just after making my bed, which was like took 10 seconds and that made me feel a lot better already. I kind of want to go under because this area under my vanity is probably like one of the most dusty places. There's a lot of hair, obviously, because I brush my hair here. I think this place has gotten so messy that I'm like losing things because I haven't seen my hairbrush for 2 weeks, so I haven't been able to brush my hair. Hopefully I can find it after sorting through everything. This wheelie thing, cart. This trash is full and I've still been throwing all of my trash on top of it and that's just a mess. It's like spilling over. Yeah. My vanity is probably the cleanest area of my room. It's just extremely disorganized and it's very surface level kind of thing. There is a lot of hair under my vanity though because I'm brushing my hair there. Obviously, there's also a lot of dust and buildup because my trash can is on that side. But on the surface, I really just had to throw some products away and like organize some of the newer products in. I always keep empty bottles of stuff on my table for some reason. I have like an attachment to the packaging. And a lot of people are always overwhelmed by the amount of products I have on my desk, but the truth is a lot of it is empty. Also, I had vodka on there for some reason. I don't even know where that bottle ended up going. I wanted to clean the surface a little bit. There's also just a bunch of product buildup on the surface from like me doing my skincare, and there's like droplets that end up there. I wanted to throw away this dispenser because it's like literally broken. It doesn't work anymore. So yeah, that's one lesson learned. Don't buy from Temu because shit like lasts for like a maximum a year before it breaks on you. Another thing that I had to do, this is like it builds up over time, but it does actually end up affecting the way you use the products. It's just how much buildup there is around the packaging. Like when I'm using foundation and not foundation, I never use foundation, but like moisturizers or any liquid products or even any powder products, sometimes there's just a lot of buildup around the product. So I was like wiping down each product individually as well to get rid of like the buildup. And I was also trying to reorganize the way I put the stuff on the desk. I don't know why I was putting an effort into that because I'm literally moving out so soon after this and that was just unnecessary. But anyways, this is just something that happens whenever I clean. My 360 rotating makeup stand spinner thing also has a lot of buildup on there, surprisingly. The dust on top of this stuff over time really builds up and just kind of affects my whole experience of using the vanity. It like is just really gross, and I was just trying to get rid of all of that dust for like the last couple of weeks I'm staying there. At least I want to have a comfortable kind of time getting ready in the morning. Alright, now this was the really bad part, this monstrosity of like a little cart I have under my makeup table. It's where I just throw everything into. There used to be kind of more of an order of where I put everything in the crates, but then eventually I was just tossing things in. So I was reorganizing everything back to where it actually needs to go, and also kind of rearranging it because I had new things that came in. So yeah, the top part I had a lot of like skincare and face masks and just random things. Good thing I ended up actually vacuuming my room because it was really in desperate need of that. There's so much dust that builds up around my room and it has a lot to do with the amount of like objects I have in there. It is not a nice room to clean because of how much clutter there is, even though it's like an organized mess. Although I love being a maximalist, sometimes I feel like I'm doing a bit overkill and I'm having second thoughts of how much stuff I actually want to hoard.
Hello guys, here's a mini reward for everyone who watched towards the ends of the video. I'm sorry it ends abruptly because I didn't have that many clips, but so much has changed in my life and I am actually in my new apartment right now. I'm just showing you a little glimpse, not too much yet. I don't want to spoil it. I have so many videos lined up because I didn't post, but that doesn't mean I wasn't filming or like editing. I have so much, it's just none of it is completed yet. There's many steps to editing and everything is kind of just sitting in my drafts, so you will be getting videos every week, but they're gonna be just really old footage and I won't be like uploading the apartment stuff until quite a lot later. We're kind of like behind schedule. But yeah, here's a sneak peek of the apartment and I hope you guys are excited to see the new place as much as I am to show you. It's coming, okay, it's empty like in this corner, but there's a lot of development already and I was like dying to show people, but then I was like, no, I can't spoil it for YouTube. But yes, you will see it, maybe in a month or two.